longevity is almost impossible in music. You know, it's hard in comedy, but I think it's almost impossible in music, especially popular music. So that's got to feel amazing. It's been a long time.
Yeah. I don't know what else to compare it to. This is the only life I've lived as far as I know, so it seems pretty normal.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, there's not a lot of the same bands that we started with are still going.
What do you think has helped? Because the band dynamic is so impossibly, it can be so corrosive, and bands usually just end up splintering, falling apart into a million pieces.
Yeah.
What is it, do you think, has helped you guys stick it out?
First of all, we really need each other, but we're way more successful together than any of us would be separately.
Mm-hmm.
And so we're kind of stuck. We're stuck together. And then just getting older and getting married to other people, women, not us, not each other, and going.
So you didn't all marry each other. Well, I'm sorry, I read this article. My research. Who's doing the fucking research here? It says here, and then in 1998, the band all married each other. This unconventional rite was sanctioned by the. Okay, well, anyway.
That would not have worked.
I want you to think about it. What do you think it is about you guys all getting married, which some people might think that would pull you apart, actually helped you sustain?
Because you learn how to communicate.
Yeah.
With, you know, in your marriage, you have to, and likely, your partner can teach you so much about communicating, and then in my case, so I've been in couples therapy for many years, and just learning how to communicate, and then I bring that back to the band, and it now, like, things that caused so much problem when we're in our early 20s in the band, and in some cases caused ruptures, and like all that stuff would have been avoidable with better communication that we have now.
That's I have found that as time has gone on, I look at myself in my 20s and 30s, and I was so driven and so ambitious and kind of, I don't want to, I mean, puritanical about this is comedy and sacred and it must be this way and it's the only way it can be, and then I attributed a lot of my mellowing to I've become more sophisticated, and I've become my marriage of 20 years has really helped me, and my children, and I do, I've come up with all these ways in which I've become wiser. And then my wife's mom, my mother-in-law, who's very smart and a therapist, she said, well, your testosterone level fell. And I went, what? And she went, testosterone levels with men, they drop, and yours has, fallen precipitously, which is why you're so feminine now and easy to get along with. And I was like, oh, okay.
Interesting.
Thanks a lot. I was wearing a wonderful dress at the time, beautiful. But yeah, there is something about I love. We all kind of romanticize, or it's easy to romanticize, especially when you're younger. That kind of Neil Young. It's better to burn out than fade away, and die young and leave a good-looking corpse. And as you get older, you're like, fuck that. I want to be here and keep changing and evolving, and I'm fascinated by the whole thing, and I'd like to keep creating and see what I can do. And if people prefer the earlier stuff or they don't like what I'm doing now, I'm going to keep trying.